Beloved, I am the Reverend Dr. George Kellen Pemako of the Citadel of Faith Worship Ministries International, and this is the Pebbles of Wisdom. Today, we are talking about times and seasons. You see, we as Christians have often believed that once we pray, the thing must happen. But we forget that prayer itself is a request made to God. And He is the only person that has the final say on when and how He wants to answer. It's like a child asking the father for something, maybe a new shoe. And the father says, okay, I've heard you. The son doesn't know when and how the father is going to buy the new shoe, but he rests assured that he will get the shoe. But our problem as Christians is that because we want to have the thing on a Sunday, we want it to come on a Sunday. Beloved, things don't work that way in the spiritual realm. And this is not the way God operates. Because He's not a man that He should lie. When He says it, He will do it. When you step out after watching this, take a look at any tree that is bearing fruit. Maybe a banana tree, or just get a stalk or a bunch of bananas. You see all of them are on the same stalk, but they all don't ripe on the same day. Even the sizes vary, but they are coming from the same source. One tree. Go and check the orange tree. Sometimes the taste varies. You pluck a lot of oranges from the same tree, the taste varies. They don't ripe at the same time. Even the sizes vary. Take a guava tree, the same stalk. Some guavas ripe, others don't ripe. Even the leaves of the branches of trees, some ripe, turn into yellow and fall off. Others stay on the same. The petals, they go off. So it's the same thing for Christians. We may all have started going to church on the same day. Or you might have started long before me. I might have just joined today. But I would receive my breakthrough before yours. Everything has its time and season. When it is raining in a particular place of the world, the sun shines somewhere else. It might be raining in Sunyani. It might be raining in Tamale. It might be raining in Keta. But it will be shining in Accra. When it is dark in Ghana, it is daytime in another country. When it's 1 p.m. here in Ghana, it may be 12 p.m. somewhere else. Everything has its time and season. So when you pray and you ask God for something and you don't get it, don't give up. It doesn't mean that He's not answering. Remember, the fact that you pray for something does not mean that you must get it automatically. Sometimes the answers are sent, but held in the spiritual realm. You need to continue your prayer. You need to pray without ceasing. And when you pray, you need to back it with an action. Assuming you ask for a job opportunity, you have prayed, you've sent the application form, and you've not been called for an interview. If you sit down expecting it and they don't call you, that prayer you have offered to God has not manifested. You would have to follow up with a call or a visit to ask. Even your persistence consistently enough is enough for them to give you a consideration. But if you sit down and someone else who you are more qualified than goes following up, they might give the job to the person. Everything has its time and season. So if yours hasn't come now, it does not mean it won't come. It may tarry, but it will surely come to pass. The fact that you got married 5 years before Kofi or Yao or Ajua got married, and they have 2 kids already, you haven't, does not mean that yours isn't coming. Let me leave you with this word. Before you go complaining, take a look at those friends you went to school with, and those who died along the way, and you are still living. When you think about them, those you know, those you are older than, and they've died, you have to appreciate God and know that there's a purpose for which you are still living. It will come to pass. Remember, it will surely come to pass. Never give up. Just remember, there is time and season for everything. Until I see you in the next episode, I am the Reverend Dr. George Kellen Vamako, and this has been Pebbles of Wisdom, coming to you from the Citadel of Faith Worship Ministries International. And you can call us for any assistance on 0277-229911 if you are calling from Ghana. But if you are calling from any other part of the world, please prefix with the country code +233 277-229911. See you again. God be with you. Shalom.